Hey Mackenzie, I was just thinking about you. I just wanted to make you a video just to tell you, how beautiful you are. Um, I might sound stupid, but I don't know. I just wanted to make a video just to say hi and you know, just to let you know that God loves you. I love you. Um, I just wanted to say hi to you really quick and just let you you know, um say that, I hope that you enjoyed your day. Um, I don't know, I guess that's all I really have to say. I mean, I came into this video wanted to say more, but I just didn't know what it was. And then when I start, then I started the video and I don't know. I guess that's all I really have to say for right now. Um, uh, I just wanted to say, you know, never let anybody make you feel unspecial, you know, um, because you're very special. And don't, like I said before to you in one of the other videos, never let you, never ever feel inadequate for the way you look or anything. I mean, I'm not saying you do, but I mean, it's more of a female thing than a guy thing. I mean, really, I mean, a dude could weigh 350 pounds, take his shirt off, you know, and not really think twice most of the time. Some dudes, would never do that, but most guys, they don't care, man. And so that's more of a girl thing, being insecure about the way you look. And I just want to let you know that you're beautiful just the way you are. And I'm not just saying that because I'm your father. I'm saying it because it's true. Um, you know, you're beautiful. And I just, and I say that about you and about everyone on this planet because God made everyone with a purpose. And, if your nose, I'm not saying you have a big nose. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. Well, let me just say this: somebody's nose. How about that? Let's take the focus off of you and just focus in on people in general. If let's say just for an example, nose or whatever. I'm sure I mentioned this to you, to you before. I mean, you're made perfect in the eyes of God. You're a masterpiece. You're one of a kind. You're beautiful. You're made just the way you look, exactly the way you're supposed to look. You know, and because of that, I mean, look, flip your hands over. You see those little marks, the fingerprints. Nobody else has those set of fingerprints ever in human history. You are unique. You're one of a kind, and you're beautiful, and you're 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 a masterpiece in the eyes of God. You're just the way He meant you. He meant for you to look. Whenever you look in the mirror, just know. I mean, at 16 and a half or 17 years old, now you're not 17 yet, but I mean, to me that would sound corny. To me it would sound stupid, but trust me, I don't know your view on God, and I'm not trying to beat you over the head or anybody else. I'm just trying to let you know that God is real and He made you with a purpose, and He made you, the way you are. So with that being said, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. You're beautiful, and so is everyone else on this planet. Everybody is. I don't care if a female is 350 pounds and she's got a goatee, man. Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, I'm not going to look at her and say, hey, could I have your phone number? I'm not going to do that. But you know what? In the eyes of God, she's beautiful. Like the world might look at her and say, you know, um, the world might look at her and kind of like get weirded out by that. That's just the way we are because we're judgmental people. But God made everybody with a purpose, and He made, you know, me with a purpose. He made you with a purpose. He made everybody with a purpose. So, you know, um, whenever, if you ever hear anybody, and, I mean, you're in high school, it happens in every high school, everywhere, at any age, in any generation, at least in my generation, it did. Um, you know, um, I just want to say that, ignore that because those people are highly ignorant. And you know, I mean, I don't know if this is really the right way to put it, but ignorance is bliss. I mean, the more ignorant you are, that just this world is real dumbed down. Everybody is just based on, if your teeth aren't straight enough, or if your shirt isn't you know, the right kind of brand or whatever, man. Don't get caught up in all the, you know, all the stupid stuff. You know, people are just the way that they were made. I mean, sure, people can be overweight, you know. I mean, of course, I mean, you can definitely, change the way that you're, you could definitely do stuff to yourself that God never intended. I'm not saying people can't have a weight problem genetically, but even then, I mean, nobody's born, from what I understand, like that. I mean, obviously, maybe their body is more sensitive to food, like fats and stuff, or maybe maybe it is. I don't know. I mean, um, obesity doesn't really run in my family. I mean, actually, you know what? It does run in my family, but I don't know. But I'm not obese. My sister's not obese. Um, my mom, as she got older, she got a little overweight, but I think technically she, by technical terms, she might be obese, but I'm not obese. Um, at all. Like, I'm not obese. I mean, I'm not some scrawny dude or anything like that, not by any means, but I'm definitely not obese. But you know what? My point is that God made you with the purpose. Look at your fingers. Look at your fingers. If your fingers were a centimeter longer or a centimeter shorter, I mean, you wouldn't be fit for your purpose. And that goes with, everybody. Never look at somebody and look down on them for the way that they look, you know. Now you could sit there and not agree with somebody's attitude, sure, because there's such thing as most, majority of these people out here, including myself sometimes, Mackenzie, sure, I mean, I'm definitely, part of that. We all are. Nobody's perfect. We could all have a better attitude. When somebody has an attitude, you know, um, that's not appropriate. So I'm not talking about, because that's more or less a heart problem. That's what we all have. We all have that fallen nature. But I'm saying more along the lines of, physicality, stuff that you can't help. you know so I just don't want anybody to ever make you feel, imperfect or not beautiful, or um because you're beautiful just the way you are. And I think you're beautiful, aside from, you know aside from any purpose or whatever. I mean, yeah, you're my daughter, but I think you're beautiful. But I just want to let you know that, God made you. So never look at anybody, and never let anybody look at you, and never think you're better than anybody, and never let anybody think that they're, well, I mean, if people want to think they're better than you, then let them. You can't stop people from but what I'm saying is never let it bother you, because at the end of the day, there might be somebody who has a better car than you, and there will be, but guess what? There's somebody within a half-mile radius, probably. I mean, really, let's come on now. That's the problem with this world. Everybody wants to judge somebody based on what they have versus what they don't have. Well, guess what? The problem is with that is there's somebody out there who will always have more money, a nicer car, greener eyes, or a better looking face, or somebody who's either skinnier or more muscular or has a nicer shirt. You can't, like, that's the problem when people judge one another. Like, if I judge you for something, somebody could sit there and judge me based on the same thing I'm judging you for, because they got it better in that area than me. That you know what I'm trying to say. So I don't know. I guess I'm trying to explain something, but maybe I'm not really making sense. Like, never feel bad for or judge anybody based on what they look like, based on anything. I mean, now I'm not saying that you should ever accept the ways of this world. I'm not saying that, I'm not going to sit here and spew my views onto you and tell you how to think. I'm just saying, obviously, this world is not right, and there's a lot of, impurity, and that this world, this society, especially this country, has a heart problem. God is not in this country. No, he's not. Once upon a time, I really think he was, but, I mean, really, we're about to get a huge wake-up call, but in the meantime, that's a different story. But, I just want to let you know that, you're beautiful. And I just wanted to drop this video real quick just to tell you how beautiful you are, you and everyone on this planet. We're all beautiful, and I don't mean that in some narcissistic, start taking selfies sort of way. That's just dumb. That's narcissism. That's that's just being conceited, and there's no need for all that. Really. I mean, come on now. I mean, even the supermodels out there that you know. I mean, let's just come on. Nobody's worth 500 selfies in 2 days. No one. Absolutely no one. That's just narcissism. But that's not what I'm talking about. Beautiful. I mean, beautiful in the sense of we're just the way that God made us. Um, you know. So that's what I mean by beauty. Um, so don't ever let anybody take that away from you, because you're pure and you're beautiful, and you're just the way that God intended you to be. And never let anybody try to talk you into anything that you don't want to do. Or never let anybody make you feel bad, for any type of way. As long as you're not hurting anybody or hurting yourself or doing anything that goes against God, well then forget what people say. Never let anybody bring you down. And never go with the crowd, because the crowd is going the wrong way. Really, I mean, if you have a whole bunch of people going one way, then obviously that's a problem, because look at the way the world is out there. I mean, everybody is a collective whole's messed up. And if that wasn't true, then why in the world is the world so messed up if majority of these people aren't messed up? Come on now. I think we're all messed up to a certain degree, some more than others, but that's the problem. Just my point is, don't be afraid to be original. Everybody's going that way. Don't be afraid to go the opposite way. Be who you are. Don't run with a pack. Don't. I mean, do what you want to do. I'm not trying to tell you, but I'm just saying, be original, because you're beautiful and God made you original. He didn't make you like this one or that one, and He didn't make them like you either. Just be original. Be who you are. Stand out. Don't be afraid to stand out. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but, don't ever be afraid to be who you are, because you're beautiful just the way you are, no matter what. Not because I say so, but because God says so, and because I say so. So don't ever let anybody ever convince you otherwise, because just never do it. And this world will try to make you feel inadequate. It will. If it's not about the way you look, it's about the kind of shirt you wear, the kind of music you listen to, or maybe it's even the way your boyfriend looks, or it's the way you look, or it could be anything. I don't know. It could be anything. It could be anything. It could be, where you work, or, I mean, really, people that have that type of critical spirit, will find something, like if your hat's too nice for them to pick on, well, then they'll pick on your shirt. And if that's too nice, then they'll find something else. They'll find something wrong with you. Even if it's something that's not even wrong, they'll make it wrong just because that's the way a lot of people are. There's a lot of people with insecurity walking around, and they're looking for somebody to kind of propel themselves, just to make themselves feel better. But you know what, you got to pray for those people too, because those people are hurt people. So anyways, I'm gonna end this video on that note. So I love you. Have a nice day.